her Dr. Seuss ass read.
See this? For all y'all out there listening, the community, this is how you know that we're not just friends on the cam.
Hey, community, here's what's brewing today.
Megan versus Dr. Seuss, vegan beef.
It's Black History Month.
And the 100 greatest R&B songs.
So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report.
Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Auntie Carell.
It's Auntie Dewan.
And it's Auntie Jarrell. Today she's Auntie Henny, though.
Right, today you see Auntie Henny because we got two other aunties. Y'all know the voices. Y'all might as well introduce yourselves too. Y'all ain't guests. Y'all home.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. It's Auntie the other Jarrell, aka Tequila.
How you doing? It's Auntie Landon here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
You know, we felt we had to hop all into Black History Month with just extra melanation in this episode. So what's up, boos? How y'all doing?
You know what this is giving me? This is giving me when all of Destiny's Child got together for the.
I knew you were gonna say that.
That is what this is giving me right now.
You right.
I was like, here we go.
Right.
She gonna say it.
Very that.
It is very that. It is very that.
That's the first reunion ever. And then she got the Renaissance Cup. Yeah.
Period. Period. It's right on time. That's true.
Well, I'm Latoya because I ain't never been to jail.
Oh.
Well,
Landon?
I plead the
I ain't
fifth.
never been to jail neither.
me either.
No, ma'am. But yeah, no. Happy Black History Month, community.
Black History Month.
Throughout the month we'll have just a couple little things sprinkled throughout the month. But we just had to start off this month right. We ain't never had all the aunties on one episode.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're like, now it feels about right.
Y'all, and we get an extra day this year too. Like we get an extra day in the month.
An extra day of do not fuck around with black folk. Don't do it.
An extra day of fuck around and find out if you want to. I can't wait to be watching the news, y'all. I cannot wait because we about to be clocking the girls all month. Being like, try it if you want to. Try it. HR can't save you this month, girl.
It's above me. It's above HR this month.
Right.
Oh Lord! But you know what? It's about to be a jam-packed episode, so we're just gonna hop on in. So first, we have actually a community bulletin board, and it's based off the Ask Your Aunties from last week.
Oh, shit.
One where it was scenario one, like what's your scenario? Scenario 1 or 2 about the cheating husbands and which one was worse. And so the people said that we can use their names now. And so Jarrell, you said you wanted to be friends with them, and guess what?
You
are already friends with Auntie Landon.
Are you gagged? Are you doing this for Black History Month? Yes, you are.
You know what? That sounds about right because it's giving very Gemini. It's giving very Gemini.
I know. I was saying Capricorn the whole time. I was like, oh, but if you only knew.
So I got to tell you exactly how this came down. So my friend Jazz and I, we were comparing the stories. And so I was like each other, we were like, no, your story's more fucked up. No, your story's fucked up. And it was kind of one of those things where we couldn't necessarily ask our friends out there because we don't want that shit getting out like that. So I was like, you know what?
We're gonna just put it on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm just put it on the podcast. And so I told her, I was like, yo, can I put this on the podcast? And so she's like, yeah, because they gonna think that your shit is more fucked up. I said, okay, I got you, sis. So I messaged, Minority Report on Instagram. I said, I have a good ask your aunties question. So when he asked that, and when I saw your face, Jarrell and Dewan, I gagged. I was like, they don't even know. So here's the thing. Here's the pop quiz. Whose situation do you think is who?
Oh, yours is the second one.
Yours is the second one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Heavy
it
boots.
has a little bit. I almost said class. It has a little bit of still restraint. She's like, I'm gonna go there, but I'm not gonna go there to the point where I'm going to jail.
That
Right.
part. And I can see her just sashaying with that luggage out the house.
Honey had my shit packed. He was hot.
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Look,
We then don't talk to
go
me. I know
ahead and
that's
free
right.
yourself. Look,
Had
she
my-
was,
Go ahead and freak it.
Had my shit packed, ready to go.
that's so funny. You know what's so funny, Landon, too?
Right.
Speaking of you, I was thinking about you the other day because I did like my astrology. And you know, I mean, every now and then I get into astrology and I'm like, okay, this mess. Okay, some things are true. But bitch, when I found out that my emotions are Gemini, and I was like, bitch, that is so dead ass. And I was like, this is why we go back and forth. Because my emotions are Gemini and her personality is Gemini. And so that's why we be going back and forth with
Yes,
each other
and so
all the
when you
time.
said that on the podcast, when I was listening to it, I fell out. Because I was like, this queen don't even know. This queen
not
don't
know.
even know. Oh, it was glorious. It was great.
It was funny because like when I got it, I was like, "Ooh, should I tell him on the episode?" Then I was like, already in my head, I was like, "Oh no, we just got to reveal it and have Landon on. That's what we got to do." And so, sure enough, then I was like, "Oh, you know what? We can do it." Black History. Everything just kind of fell into place the way it needed to fall into place.
That is too funny.
That was
I
a good
loved
one, though.
everything about it.
Yo,
I just wanna know-
again, the look on your faces was just priceless.
Girl.
I want to know, how does this just randomly pop up into a conversation? Because this is not something that you just be like, you know, oh, I'm spreading the peanut butter on my bread. So by the way, I
I put my ex's pick up on Facebook.
all right. What did you
Well,
do today? Oh well, you know.
It started off as, so we're both single parents, our friends / coworker. We're friends / coworkers, and we were talking about just like the challenges of being a single parent, but also the rewards of being a single parent. And then we started to talk about our bitch ass exes, and then that's how the story got started. And she's like, "Well, I put that nigga's dick on Facebook." I said, "Wait, hold on. You what?"
Stick on Facebook.
I said, "You what?" And she's like,
That
"Yeah, I
is
know that nigga was cheating, so I logged into
crazy.
his Facebook and I changed it to his dick pic and then changed the password, and he couldn't log in for 3 to 4 days." I literally was just like, how? And then I was like, you know what? That's almost as fucked up as what I did when my ex-husband cheated on me. And like right after my dad died, he cheated on me. So I went and found this bitch's ex. Found this bitch's ex. Went and found him intentionally. And I was like, yo, because I knew he was on the apps. So went on the app. I said, "Do you want to come over?" He came over. I put that camera over there. We fucked in the laundry room, and I had that shit ready to go as soon as my ex walked in.
You put on your good show that day, didn't you?
Honey,
That back was
okay,
arched.
n-
Okay,
honey.
honey. He said, "Purr, bitch."
Honey,
Said, where
this
my
back
light
was-
at? Where my camera at?
This
Where's
back
camera?
was arch. This back was arch, and this throat was throating. Okay.
She said, "No,
So
don't fuck
I
me like that.
just-
Fuck me like this." Okay.
And so when he got home from work, he was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Since this is what you want to do," I went and grabbed my little roller bag because I didn't want to pay for a no bag check fee. And so I rolled my ass right on out of the house.
This is so Landon energy.
It is so Landon energy.
And I'm here
Petty
for
is
all
my
of it.
favorite color.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it.
And it's so funny because Jarrell, you were like, "I need to be friends with this person." I was like, "You already are, bitch. You already are."
Bamboozled. Hoodwinked.
Bamboozled, honey.
Bamboozled. Oh my lord. Well,
Add that to the many reasons why I love you, girl.
I love you too.
We see each other.
We see each other.
Look,
They got
Honey,
that on-
Dewan, you
on
want to talk
video.
about doing the bending? I was doing the bending.
put on that good show. But community, so that's a prime example. If you want to be anonymous, you can stay anonymous. But Landon's a good sport for putting all his business out there. But we still need more Ask Your Aunties questions. We still need more AYAs. So continue to send those into our DMs. That's where most of you send them. Or AYA@minorityReport.com. We have a number that I continue to forget looking up every time until I get into the moment.
Honey, you're not 40 yet. Shit. Give it a moment.
Life is lifing. Life is lifing in between the episodes.
but I mean, let's be honest though. There are not a lot of new numbers these days that I remember. I can remember all my childhood phone numbers.
Honey.
Okay,
Really?
Right.
but to this day, I barely still know my parents' phone numbers. I know my mom.
I remember that,
and
mama.
my sis. I know my mom and Fizz's phone numbers. Those are it, and then all my childhood phone numbers that are disconnected.
Literally.
Bitch.
At Christmas, we were talking about that because like every Christmas Eve we go to like he's still like one of my best friends in life. He will be to the day I die, but that I grew up with, and we're talking about that because the same thing happened. They're like, oh, I don't know that number. Like I just look at my phone, and I was like, the only numbers I remember is Chris, yours from growing up, and spouted it off. I was like, the McCoys, they were like the other family in town that we both spotted that one up at the same time. And then I was like, I know my parents' house number still because it was the one we grew up with. I know my dad's cell, and I know Corey's cell. I get my mom, brothers, and sisters' cell phones mixed up because they're like one digit off of each other.
As long
So
as
I
you
get
know
who's who.
somebody's number, okay? Somebody's
it.
number.
But
Honey.
girl,
Got the number here.
I still remember the 1-800 collect number that we had where we could dial for free when you had pay phones because
me
we
up.
had cell phones. Right. So you got a phone, you got this 1-800 number you can call from any pay phone and still be able to get home. So my mom was like, so ain't no excuse why you don't call home and check in.
That's a word.
I was like, oh, you right, mama. Say less.
But we lost Aunt Tequila. Auntie Tequila, the internet done went down. She out on the road teaching. So
Honey, she took my place, okay? So
honey.
I
Hey,
done
that's great.
upgraded.
You know what? On this Black History Month, I would like to give some Black History praise to Landon for finally getting him some good internet.
Yes. Talk about level up.
The FiOS
Level
is
up.
FiOSing.
Ooh, honey.
But wait a minute. So I got to tell you, so the last time I did the podcast, which was, I think, last fall, like September, Dewan had given me a microphone and I tried it on one computer and it didn't work. I was like, okay, it's probably the computer. I tried it on this new one and this shit still didn't work. I was like, yo, this bitch done sabotaged me. So I was like, you know what? So I've got the original microphone that I bought when I first started to guest co-host. So I'm like, the FiOS is FiOSing, the mic is micing, and Landy is here, ready
She
to go.
here. Because last time we said she banned until she get better internet.
And what she do? Move.
When she move right, she don't move to
Better internet, cheaper rent, honey.
Look,
Okay.
I know that's
Right.
right.
That's a
Oh
word.
no!
Yes.
You need to get your shoes. Let's find you a
Go
home.
home.
Right.
Oh,
With a
honey.
ghetto.
Yo, that is Carell and I's favorite
Oh, God.
clip. She said, a white
What the-
refrigerator.
refrigerator.
Oh, we need to put your shoes on. We need to go find
This
you
where
a
you
home.
live at?
The ghetto.
That was the
Ghetto.
part for me. It was like before she even came there, she said, "Ooh, the ghetto,
Ghetto.
the ghetto."
And the cameraman ain't shit, and the producers of the episode how they edited because they was showing some raggedy ass couch and everything.
They knew what they was doing.
Ain't
They
shit.
knew what they was doing.
They really did. They really
They
did.
knew what they was doing.
I'm excited that her and Portia are coming back to Real Housewives.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Is this
I see that
confirmed?
news.
Yeah, at least that's what I saw in the news, 2 days ago? You know, she'd been laid up in the bed, sleeping, saying all sorts of things.
That could be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to see Nene back, but I would just like her to be less mean.
Yeah, she had gotten kind of mean there. You
It
right.
just
Yeah.
Like
it's one thing to
intentionally
be-
mean. Like intentionally
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Not even
Like-
like naturally mean, but like intentionally mean. Like,
Yeah.
girl, it's not even
Yeah.
that. It's not that
She
serious.
wanted to be the villain, and
She did. She thought she was
Yes,
a
she
star.
did.
I mean, she was the star, but she finally realized a few years later, oh shit, this show's still going on without me. It might not be as good or whatever. Shit go on.
It will
So
go
I hope
on.
it humbled herself a little bit.
and quite frankly, like what she was giving on the last couple of seasons, like the constant bickering and fighting and just over talking people and whatnot, and it gets old. That stuff just gets old after a while. Like it's cute for like a couple of sound bites, but then after that, it's just like, okay, girl,
That's
get over
all you
yourself
offer?
because this is
That's
like,
a word. That's a word. So we'll see if Aunt Tequila's able to hop back on. But in the meantime, we have an Aunties. Do you give a damn?
Let's go.
And for those that are maybe new, hey, welcome. Aunties, do you give a damn? We kind of hit on like a lot of the pop culture moments and just moments to see if we really care about the headlines or not. So, a lot of the headlines this week
Baby.
was Nicki versus Megan Thee Stallion. Or really, Megan Thee Stallion versus Nicki and Drake and Tory Lanez and everybody.
She gave them the one-man punch. All of them. Just
Honey.
talk about a
She said,
mollywop,
yes.
bitch. Wow, bitch.
And while still looking hella good in the video.
baby.
She
Let
looks
me tell
so
you,
fucking good.
I ain't gonna lie, I give a damn. I fell down the rabbit hole. I was watching everybody and their mama's, reaction to both the music video and then to Nicki's Bigfoot kind of rebuttal diss track. And
We'll get to that too.
girl, let me tell you. All I know is I said last month when Pink Friday 2 came out, I was like, I like the album. I like Nicki's pen game.
Yeah.
But Megan on this track, bitch.
Honey.
I was like, oh, I said no one was coming close. There she is. And that is how you do it. And the fact that it was fresh, it didn't feel like it was something recycled from something else before as well.
Or force.
Right? Or force. And it was connected to her previous song as well, too. Like, that was some well thought out shit. And she slayed.
That was some 90s rap shit right there.
Girl.
I'm like, I fuck with this. That feel like Ether and Jay-Z, all that shit. Biggie, Tupac.
Bitch. It was good.
You give a damn, Dewan? Dewan must have took a gummy. You must have
No, not at all.
He said, it doesn't bother me.
She's
Very unbothered.
She said, not these little girls. Lena, how about you?
I probably
sorry,
would
go on.
have given more of a damn if it really was a battle.
Ooh.
And
Who wasn't battling?
who was doing the bending? Well, Megan laid it all out. Nicki, what was that?
Yeah.
It was the Dr. Seuss rhymes for me.
Yeah.
Not the nursery rhymes.
It is. Oh, your damn mama. Oh, your damn. I was like,
You say some shit like that, you getting stabbed. I'm just putting that shit out there.
I just really would have liked. First of all, I'm over like this, like pitting women against each other.
Black
in this
women.
way. Like, for me personally, I'm just over it. Kind of like I'm over slave movies. Like, just don't want to see it. Don't need. We've been down that road. Now we need to we're turning a corner. We're going somewhere else. And it just, if you're gonna battle, make it count. Make it I would not even care, even if it was a fake kind of diss, we're gonna do this thing. But if you're gonna do this thing, do it and do it well. Don't do it and come out with some, half-tried rebuttal that's not even worth the dignity of a response. So
Yeah.
Right.
Is anybody, you guys, people talking about it right now? Yeah, people are talking about it, but in a week's time, we're gonna be kind of over it. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey, Tequila.
Welcome back.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Oh my God.
Welcome back.
The internet went out at the gym. So I had to jump in the truck and run back to my Airbnb.
She said, I'm going to stay on this episode.
I know that's right.
Well, we're just asking the aunties if they give a damn about this Megan and Nicki rap beef. So Jarrell gave a damn. Dewan was unbothered because Nicki wasn't even putting up a good fight back. And so we're about to hear what Landon feel like.
Her Dr. Seuss ass read.
See this? For all y'all out there listening, the community, this is how you know that we're not just friends on the cam.
Because Jarrell said the same thing.
Twinning.
Oh, Lord. What do you
Elena,
think,
how you
Landon?
I don't. I find this manufactured. And first, Nicki got mad that she did the song with somebody else. You gonna stay mad at that? Girl, just stay in your lane and be in it. Just enjoy it. So you want to be mad at someone else doing something else with someone in the other lane? It feels manufactured. And so the second part is, if you gonna throw shade, you gonna diss somebody, there's still a way to be respectful of yourself and not talk about someone's dead mother. Like, that is just so disrespectful and says more about you than it does them. And so, like, I'm with Dewan. Like, it's kind of disgusting. Like, there's something entertaining about a little diss, a little battle, whatever. But then when you start to, like, almost get so desperate to diss someone that you really diss yourself by dissing somebody else's dead mother, like, girl, bye. You need to, like, bye. No, thank you. So I'm good.
What do you think of Tequila?
Well, isn't her whole life the ultimate diss track? She wrote it herself. Your brother was your husband is a pedophile. You've been ran through by how many D-list rappers, not the A-list ones. Your ass popped. Like,
damn, he gonna have all the bombs
right.
after us, huh?
you have an issue with every female rap artist in the game now, in the past. So it tells me the common denominator, ma'am.
Come on, math.
Is you, girl.
The math, yeah.
She is forever angry and mad at somebody. Like, girl, life shouldn't be that hard. That should not be your brand. I'm sorry.
And here's the thing, like,
in the house, you got to find something to talk about.
God damn.
To stay relevant. To stay relevant.
But here's the thing: you're Nicki Minaj. Like, you're good.
Yeah.
Like, you are, like, if not the top female rapper ever, right there. What got you so bothered by this that you had to, like you said, Lynn, almost like degrade how good you are? Like, it shouldn't bother you that deeply, unless you just know some other shit. That, I mean, it was clearly the Megan's Law line, which was a
No,
bar.
you're trying to start shit when you ain't shit. That's the problem.
That Megan's Law line is it might be the bar of 2024.
Honestly, I had to agree. When I found out, I was like,
Damn.
that means what? I was like, oh,
Real honey.
Oh shit.
But like, if you're that, if you know you're that good at something and the queen of stuff, little stuff like that won't really bother you, especially to put out something that whack called Bigfoot, where the only line that was kind of funny was the one that you did on your live. So we already heard it. We already heard the bar. Yeah. And the rest of it was like you said, Dr. Seuss said, like, and then you're going to degrade it even more with the dead mother thing. Like, girl, like, it looks so desperate.
She wasn't ready.
Weird.
She wasn't ready.
The
truth is, she got popped. And she was stunned. And she was
you want to know
trying
who
to
was
figure
ready?
out how to swing back, and she was not ready to swing back. And that's when you just go home, you regroup, get your shit together, and you come back ready. Now read me outside,
That's when you get hit in your nose, and you be like,
look.
you be nodding, you don't even know why you're nodding.
But what you want to know who was ready? You want to know who was ready? Megan was ready.
Oh, but see,
stop playing with me.
But Megan have been taking shots already though. They have been taking shots at Megan for over and over. So this was well overdue, and so I love that. And here's the thing: I don't think anyone started coming. That's the other thing that I love about it.
No,
because she had been so quiet. Not like this. She had been so quiet, and she had been Michelle Obama. They go low, we go high. She said, bitch, they go low, I'm kicking him in the teeth.
I'm kicking you in that silicone titty.
Girl.
That one titty.
That's it.
Girl.
Yeah, so yeah, I gave it down because I love a good 90s style rap beef. When I thought it was going to be a rap beef. Nicki didn't come back with the beef.
Yeah.
Not yet. You know what? I'll say this. It's not over. It's not over. It's just now February.
Beef. She gave you a hamburger.
Nicki gave us a vegan meal.
But
she gave us Impossible Burger.
But if you go back at all the other stuff that Nicki has said, Nicki have been coming for her, okay?
Oh,
so let's not say that Nicki ain't said shit and she ain't talked shit before. It's just that
it was bars.
Right, and it was bars. All the other stuff before was bars. Yeah. It's just this diss track, this one diss track.
And the beat was boo-boo.
Yeah.
The beat was boo-boo.
So there's
the
beef.
That got me
there
too.
is beef. There's actual beef. Yeah, but you're right. I wasn't feeling that beat.
I just don't understand, like, how, like, that she's got just tons of, like, lyrics for songs that she's written in the past. Like,
and that's the best you could do.
that's the thing. Like, this what you come out with?
Well,
It's
she
just
don't have
like-
Safari writing for her no more.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
Okay,
I
I need
Kira-
church
Kira
finger.
gonna try to get us off the air. Well, community, let us know if you give a damn about this beef or this vegan meal. And then one more. Do you give a damn about the rating of Seattle bars, and specifically gay queer bars? And maybe we'll have Henny go at the end because she lived there. Did y'all see this out in the news? How I don't even know what group it was. It wasn't like the feds. It was like, I don't even know what group it was. That like police that like went in and raided the bars due to what they're claiming like indecent exposure and things like that, and having the butts and nipples out at the bar.
A little bit more context. At the community meeting on Tuesday, they said that they had got an anonymous tip saying that there was underage drinking at one of the bars.
Trump
and
supporters.
So the police showed up. They didn't find any underage drinkers, but they also took pictures of what was happening, and there were people exposed, nipples out, jocks out and shit like that. And because of that report, it would also be public. So the pictures that they post, that they took, would become public, property as well.
Yeah.
And the community was like, that's also like what they call it, porn. Revenge porn, because now they're also taking in these photos of people exposed for no reason, and what they claim to happen didn't even exist. So just a little bit more context.
Anyone give a damn? Not give a damn?
Of course, I give a damn. Of course.
Why?
When we have communities like ours that have been discriminated against, that have been marginalized, have been pushed to the side, that are communities that are vulnerable to the majority, of course I care about it. I care about the future of people like us, not just black, but of course queer, from people of all demographics and walks. And so I give a damn about the why of why someone would do this, and then the response of it. Because we act like, like marriage equality has come into play, it's changed a lot, but the fight is still on. If you think about Stonewall, it wasn't like it feels like a long time ago, but this shit, we don't know what's happening every day. We don't know what's happening around our country at all times. There's shit like this happening all of the time. So we should care about the things that don't make the news as well as the things that do make the news. So if we stop giving a damn about the things that we don't know about, then it makes those things that we do know about less important.
Yeah. Dewan?
Yeah, I mean, listen, any kind of like injustice in our queer community, like Landy was saying, is just, it's not cool. And so, yeah, I mean, I completely like give a damn from that perspective. I actually feel bad because, we fight so hard to have just queer spaces, and, we ain't trying to hurt nobody that don't want to be hurt. If they do,
Ooh,
like,
that's
okay.
right.
Or whatever, whatever.
A little hard.
A little choke stroke.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Right. But like, it's just like, here we are minding our own business. I guess it's kind of like how black people feel, almost all the damn time. Here we are minding our own goddamn business, doing our own thing in our own safe space, and here come others trying to ruin our shit, That's kind of how I feel about it. It's like,
I'm gonna start just like tipping every straight bar. Be like, underage. I'm pretty sure there's underage drinker there. Please go in and raid that shit.
right.
She got her titty out. She got her nipple out. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. What do you think of tequila?
Who had they?
Here we go.
This was at one of these was at the Eagle, so
No, he want to know. He want to know who it was.
He want to see the pictures.
Yeah.
Right? He like,
He want receipts. He want receipts.
That's what I want. I want to see them damn pictures.
Right, unless I can see the proof, it's all fake news.
She needs ocular proof.
She really in Missouri right now, y'all.
Yes and no.
She's like, I give a damn because I have to.
I give a damn because I should, and I don't give a damn because like I got so much other stuff like that is
You're not surprised.
in my. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yes,
Yeah.
and so, and
Auntie
She said, I want
to see this
Tila said,
I
my
don't live
dance
in
card is
Seattle.
filled with the stuff
Nope.
that's going on in my life. I don't give a damn.
He
what
said,
anything
"Sorry,
that
Henny, I don't live there."
He said, fuck Seattle. Damn.
girl, I gotta deal with Hot Wheels and Ted Cruz. So I got
You,
That's a word.
Not the
Right.
Dukes of
That is a
Hazzard,
word.
though.
oh,
Honey.
man.
girl.
That's a word. Yeah, like, I mean, I give a damn just because, like, pretty much what you said, Lynn. It's just like, it's a slippery slope. That's what it really, truly is. And once stuff like this starts getting out there, other communities, other police people, blah, 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 think they can do the same shit on some other bullshit reasonings. And like you said, Lynn, it's probably already happening. We're already losing our queer spaces. And the queer spaces we do have, these straight girls with their titties out, let's say that.
In trouble.
Because they just as much out here putting they stuff out too, thinking they in the same space with the queers, but we don't want you fucking there anyway. So let's say that are already taking over the queer spaces, and so it's just like you said, Dewan, like damn, like we just can't have nothing. We can't go nowhere. We can't do nothing.
We can't have nothing nice.
And if I want to be out in a jock strap, damn it, let me do it while my body still can. Shit.
Let me
So like
enjoy
that's
this
why I
underwear
get it.
party.
It's just like it's a
goddammit.
slippery slope.
What'd you say, Devon?
Now?
Let me just enjoy this underwear party, goddammit.
Honey, that's it. Shit, work was stressing me out. I saw this same police dude pull people over earlier this week, and now your ass in my queer space too. Stay your ass home.
He
It's
was trying to
tiring.
fix that nightstick.
Man,
Not the nice dick.
that's just too much. So, Jerome, being there, what's the community feel?
So I'm not going to speak on the community. Let me
Okay.
first. I'm going to speak on how my take on things.
Yeah.
A little backstory. There are some laws in Seattle that prevent certain type of body exposures. For instance, like nipple exposures. Technically, there are some laws in Seattle where you can't have your nipples exposed, men and women, right? For instance, there are no strip clubs in the Seattle area because of this law. So that's another thing that they were, kind of tipped about and trying to make a case about indecent exposure. But if a guy takes their shirt off, it is not the same as if a woman is taking their shirt off. So that law does not apply in this situation. But when you leave such gray areas, of course, people on the other side can try to argue that case. But my thing on it is, I agree with you all in the sense of like, I think we deserve our spaces. We need our spaces, and our spaces should be for us. And I don't think it's our right for the straight community to police what our spaces look like and what happens in our spaces, because they are for us. So the only people that can police them should be us, right? On the other hand, I go back, and y'all know how I am. This Seattle is not as diverse as a city and as welcoming to others that don't look like a lot of the clientele that go to these two particular bars, which happens to be mostly white gay men that go to these establishments. And they typically don't even cater to or purposely go after a lot of other queer people. Now, I will say Cuff, I give them one kind of little inch, because at least they have Thotty Thursday, which is for the queer black community, right? So they are trying to do something. But for the most part, the big nights are not aimed for us. We get here's a Sunday, you gotta work the next day. Here's a Thursday, you gotta write. But we give you something, so here you go, be grateful. So there still needs to be work done within the community, is what I'm saying. Yeah. But from what I see from the community standpoint, though, as of today, when we're recording, there was a release that went out that said that they're going to pause that law that was making that restriction, and so now that law is no longer upheld until they restructure it correctly to today's times. And so now that's going to allow for more conversations about other things that could potentially happen in the Seattle area as well too. So I would be curious as to see what happens as far as like even body positivity, because for instance, every year Seattle does this naked bike ride. I'm talking about thousands of people ride their bikes naked. Okay?
When?
That one.
I believe it was like in August.
Okay,
But-
so
But here's a crazy thing. They don't bat an eye or anything to things like that, right? So
Right.
if the city can hold events like that, then that means there is space and there is openness to establishments and other communities being able to have that same level of openness as well too. So the community is kind of excited in the sense that maybe this is going to help us have a little bit more of that freedom that we deserve when it comes to policing our bodies and what that look like.
I
You know
guess I
what's
could understand it. I guess I could understand if the public policy or the law or the guidance was something that was about truly public nudity. But like the minute that you go behind closed doors and are in a space where just whatever it is that they allow there, they allow there. That is a consensual situation. You ain't got kids, like being exposed to what's going on behind closed doors, behind the Eagle and all these other kind of places. But like you've got this naked bike ride that's happening that you could be exposing to a like to me, and I don't know. I mean, I'm not into like the Seattle politics scene, so I don't know like what the laws and regulations really are. But like the justification of this action seems very like biased
Yeah.
towards this community, which is the
Yeah.
unfortunate thing. Because if it's and I know I'm picking on one piece of it, but like if it's just like the exposed nipple things, well, that shit happens at almost every single sporting event that exists on the planet. But
Yeah.
so like, and then why are they concerned about what's going on behind closed doors of an establishment that's been known? This ain't new. This is like the Eagle. The Eagle's been around for like damn near 145 years. So like,
That part.
this is not new news, right? What about going to all the happy ending massage parlors and like cracking down on that shit? Like,
Please
there are
don't.
other. Well, you kind of right about that, but like, there are other things that this law
Right.
enforcement can be focused on other than that'd be like going to Pizza Hut and arresting everybody that's eating carbs because it's like everybody's supposed to be working out on a goddamn Monday. Like you go into a pizza place, so like you're going to a place where these kind of activities are happening and they aren't hurting anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
For what? To cause a scene? To be a distraction of some of the other things that may be going on? Like it just seems
That's the
very
word.
biased to me.
I feel like ever since marriage equality, as some laws have allowed people like us to same-sex couples to adopt, the more progress we make, the more our enemies like to nitpick and do their very best to use laws that really are not meant to be enforced that way, using laws and using mechanisms to find ways to discriminate against us, finding some way to look at some obscure Seattle law and then using that to discriminate against the community that is making so much progress. You look at some of the laws some of the progress that we've made, and now we've got a lot of conservatives going after the trans community. So any inch that they can get and make, any progress that they can make to discriminate against queer people, they're going to do, no matter what, regardless of the intention, regardless of whatever the case may be, they're going to find some sort of law that is meant to keep us from making progress. And I feel that's exactly what has happened here. Someone said, you know what? I'm tired of all these queens over here doing what they're doing over at this bar, so I'm going to find some way to just discriminate against them just because it's that easy to do. And so that's why I give a damn, because I don't want people like there was, let's keep it real, there was younger us, right, that has gone through this generational change. I don't want people, stop it, I don't want I don't want people who queer 18, 19, 20-year-olds to have to deal with this shit. We need to fight the fight now for those people that are coming up through this current generation who need for us to fight for them. The people that are still in the closet, the people that have not come out, the people that don't feel comfortable going out to those bars. We need to fight for them. And that's why it's important that we do give a damn. Like, I can't understand
That's
how we
the scary
wouldn't.
thing too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the ones that like maybe just recently came out and just happened to go there, finally felt comfortable to go out that night.
You be
Now
like,
they
damn,
treat-
like
that's
shit, you
the
can't
stuff
go
I think
nowhere.
about. Because I remember me trying to go to like my first little gay bars and how much courage it took for me to go to said bar.
Was it Big
Like
Chicks?
thinking, like, oh no, it was there was a small bar in fucking South Bend, Indiana. I forget the name of it, Truman's. And me thinking that, and I mean, if someone from work was there, then bitch, while you're here, you probably tried to suck dick too. But at the time, like that reasoning doesn't make sense. So that's what I think about, like you're saying, like those, and it could be any age, honestly. That person that finally said, you know what, I'm going out tonight because I finally
first
mustered up the
experience.
energy and the courage to do so. And now this shit happens. And so that's the scary part. And so, yeah, I agree. We need to continue to speak up, continue to vote, register to vote. It's 2024, so it's a big year. So please do. But yeah, community, let us know what your thoughts are on a lot of these topics, and continue to be aware that this is still happening, and we need to be vocal, especially in your community. Show up to the little board meetings and things like that, because that's the only way we can see potential progress that it sounds like is happening right now in the community out there in Seattle. So, all right. So one other thing we're going to do for Black History Month is just kind of obviously talk about just various topics that are very specific to our culture. And one of those is being R&B music. Mm-hmm. And for those that don't know, it's a Black form. And actually, I'll give you a little history lesson, because once I was kind of researching just like where it even came to be, I thought I knew a lot of it, but there's little tidbits that I didn't know. So rhythm and blues, better known as R&B, is one of the oldest genres of American music, blending influences from blues, gospel, funk, boogie, lyricism, ballads, and melodies. Rhythm and blues was a term for several types of post-war African-American popular music, as well as for some white music derived from it. Originally coined race music, the term rhythm and blues identified music made by Black people during the 1920s to 40s. The term R&B music was actually coined by Jerry Wexler in 1947 when he was editing the charts at the trade journal Billboard, so we know the Billboard charts now, and found that the record companies issuing Black popular music considered the chart names then in use, like race music, to be demeaning. And this term stayed on the Billboard charts until 1990, where now it's called R&B on the R&B charts. So that was this little tidbits. I was like, oh, and Jerry Wexler was actually a white man there at Billboard. So it's interesting that the white man came up with this rhythm and blues music for us. So we're like, oh, y'all stop calling it race music, but it's still Black music. So a lot of times people are like, oh, R&B music is every kind of music. No, we came up with R&B too. We came up with rock. You know, all this shit that you love, all the Adeles and shit that you love now, stem from Black popular music. So with that said, our Rolling Stone came out with a list recently of the 100 best, or what they call the 100 greatest R&B songs of the 21st century. And so I put a little thing together. Let me see if I can share my screen. Hopefully it pops up. And what we're going to do, community, we're going to come up with our ultimate Minority Report champion out of the top 24 songs, just because that was easier and we weren't going to sit here and try to do all 100. And so we all kind of looked at the list and we kind of chose, and there's 5 of us. So it is what it is. Even we might not agree. Majority wins for each of these matches. So can you guys see my screen here?
Yes, I can see your screen. But can I just say one thing before we get started?
Absolutely.
Here we go.
I was really surprised that Amy Winehouse, Tears Dry on Their Own.
She ain't Black. She ain't Black enough.
But I mean, I don't even consider that song like R&B. I was that was
well, here's the thing, like
to me.
Kind of researching it though, like R&B, I think now we've kind of minimized what R&B looks and sounds like, but looking at the history of it, it is way more broad than what we've kind of say it is now. So that's what I kind of almost took out of.
I just feel like that song is more jazzy though. That song feels more jazz to me than R&B.
Well, R&B has jazz influences according to the history.
Right, but I mean, but jazz and R&B, and I get that R&B has some jazz influences, but I just feel that would have been more of a jazz kind of song. So I was just really surprised about that.
Yeah, I didn't read it, but like some of the articles were just even saying, like back in the times, a lot of folks were like, "Oh, that's jazz music," and then they're like, "Oh no, well, it's kind of R&B stuff," and so they kind of almost put R&B as the umbrella and jazz was underneath it, boogie was underneath it, funk was underneath
Yeah.
it, and things like that. Just because it was a form of black music.
I see what you're saying.
So it kind of
Yeah.
almost seems like any kind of form of black music, which jazz came from black people,
Yeah.
kind of ended up being like the umbrella of rhythm and blues.
Yeah, I just hate when they get to decide when it's jazz and when it's R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what irritates me.
You're right.
I'm sorry, Dewan, you were saying something, baby.
I'm just surprised at how many artists out of 100.
Are you back on the
That's-
computer mic or your regular mic?
I should be on my.
Now you muted.
No, I'm trying to. No, I'm trying to figure out which mic it went back to. So I gotta hop back out now.
Okay. I thought she was gonna say, I'm gonna say this since she's not here. I thought she was gonna say she's surprised how many Sierra songs made it on the top 100.
Were you surprised how many Sierra songs were on the list, Dewan? That's what we laughed about.
Yes. No, but I was just surprised at the number of snubs. Like I just started like a list like Sade, Troop, Guy.
Well, 21st century though, so that's
Yeah.
the distinction of it. This is the
Yeah.
list of from like 2000 on, or even though there's like a couple 1999s that they stuck in.
Okay.
So
well,
yeah,
Sade still been coming out with
He said what
music.
he said.
that's true.
Right.
That is true. She did have that one album that did.
You know, like-
You're right.
I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot that was missing from this list that
Yeah.
should have been on it. There was a lot of stuff in Whitney's catalog that should have been on. Like, there's just a lot that was just missing.
What do you?
Wait, there's a lot of Whitney from 2000 and now that should have
No,
been on
there was a lot of other artists that were not recognized
Okay.
as part of
there.
this
I was like,
experience. I'm not
which
saying
Whitney
just-
song from 2000 and now should have been on the top 100.
I mean, she only
That's not Reed, but it's Reed.
I was about to say she only lasted so long into it, so
I wasn't gonna say it.
No.
Too soon. All right, let's get to this list. We're just digging ourselves a hole. All right, so this is bracket style. So, community, if you're not watching, this is on YouTube. There's a little bracket
you might
style
want
here.
to zoom in so they can see it a little bit more for each
And
section.
I
for
got you,
each
boo. Don't worry,
round.
you know I think this shit out. Watch.
Okay, look, I was.
Oh, look at this shit. Come on now, you know I think
Hey,
shit through.
look, I know that's right.
So, bracketology style. So, there was a couple songs that, like, and this is, again, according to Rolling Stone, the numbers associated to what they call number 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 blah. Not us.
Okay.
We just taking what they took and going bracketology style. So, the 16 versus number 17 is Maxwell Pretty Wings versus number 17, Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough. So, who you got, Landon?
Tony Braxton.
Ooh, what you got, Tequila?
Tony.
Ooh, okay, Jarrell, what you got?
I'm going with Pretty Wings.
Damn. Okay, what you got, Dewan?
Tony.
Well, there we go. It doesn't even matter what I had 22, but it was it was close because Pretty Wings is that thing. Pretty Wings is a dope song. So hold on, I forget how I select a winner. There we go. Whoops, I see. Damn, sorry, Tony. I tried to
Nah,
still
'cause
select Maxwell.
You know,
okay.
you know what should have won.
So the number 9 versus the number 24 is Erykah Badu, Bag Lady, and it's the Chiba Sack radio edit, the one that we all know. It's the one that samples the Dr. Dre sample. And then Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name. So let's go with Henny on this. Let's start. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Alicia Keys on this one.
Okay. What you got, Dewan?
Erica.
Okay, that's 1-1. What you got, Tequila?
It's a bag lady for me.
I knew that
For
one.
you, okay. 2-1. Landon, what you got, boo?
I got my girl. I got my girl Erica.
I got my girl Erica too. This was another one. I love You Don't Know My Name, but come on, Bag Lady? Bag Lady is fire.
that was a hit.
But you know, I will say though,
hit.
of this song though, I feel like of the Alicia Keys songs, I Keep Falling.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
I Keep Falling. No, not that one, because that one's on there. If I Ain't Got You, that's the song.
Yeah, that one.
That should have been
surprised.
higher than this. That should have
Yeah.
been 24.
I agree
Yeah.
with that statement.
Yeah.
I agree with that statement. All right, we got the 13 versus number 20. We got Daniel Caesar and Her, Best Part, versus Michael Jackson, You Rock My World. Let's go with Tequila first on this one.
Rock my world.
Oh, okay. Hattie, you gave us some faces there.
Because it's Best Part. Baby, every wedding is playing that song at this point.
I'm
I
not
love,
mad.
I love Michael. I love Michael. But that song ain't doing nothing in the 21st century.
said,
I'm
"I'm not
surprised it's in
married."
the top 20.
He
Honestly.
said, "Did it to me? Uh-oh."
Damn.
Jamal, what you got, boo?
Michael. I gotta go with Michael.
Oh,
Well, this
okay,
to
we
me
got
was
2-1.
like this to me was like one of those songs where like
Come closer to the
I was
mic.
just it was just one of those songs where like it reminded me of old Michael Jackson, but just kind of like updated, and I loved that little funny twist. So it just kind of came out of nowhere, and it just kind of like took
Yeah.
over for the entire, for like months. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Michael.
Okay, so we got 2 for Michael. We got 1 for Daniel and her. Landon, what you got, boo?
Michael.
There we go. And surprisingly, I was gonna say best part. This one was hard for me because the You Rock My World just feels so fucking good. But best part snuck out of nowhere to me is one of the best R&B songs in recent years to me. Like they sang the shit out that song. It is the Black Wedding song now again. But okay, I was like, we got Michael though.
I just
So,
got a
all right,
question.
Mike.
How often do y'all think about either of those two songs? You probably thought of best part more than you thought about You
I
Rock My
didn't.
World.
I'd never even heard it.
Never even heard it. That's why I chose Michael.
Oh, damn.
I don't believe that for a second.
I said I don't know.
I bet you if that song came on, y'all would know it.
I know that song like Anita Baker.
Ooh.
I know. Let me tell you, and I added a song to my catalog of music this year, and I sent y'all a text and be like, y'all be proud of me.
Yeah.
I added Sweet Love, okay? Love.
And we acknowledge your growth.
Your growth.
Well, at least I know one, okay?
Oh, Lord. All right. So the number
All right.
12 versus the number 21. We got Pharrell with Jay-Z fronting versus Destiny's Child Cater to You. And I'm going to start first this go round.
Yes.
Because it might surprise folks.
I know what you're
I
going
went with
with.
fronting.
I know you
I
would.
knew you were gonna do that.
Yeah.
There's something about that fucking song that is just so perfect to me. It's so perfect to me. I love Cater to You. You know how much I love me some Destiny's Child. But that particular Destiny's Child song, I like it. Not my like favorite out of their catalog. Frontin' does it for me. So what you got, Dewan?
Destiny's Child.
Okay. Tequila.
DC3.
Hey. Got 2-1. Landon, what you got?
I'm with Tequila and Dewan here. I'm with Destiny's Child.
3-1. And Hanny, what you got, boo?
I would have.
That man
have
would
to-
definitely be better than his wife.
I have to go with Cater to You, but like frontin' puts me back in a certain period of time, and that beat is just so. It's
perfect.
good. It's really
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah,
You said
but-
you said that man would never be as good as his wife. You might be right though. All right. The 15 to 18 is Aaliyah Rock the Boat versus B's sister Solange Cranes in the Sky.
I hate
You
you for
picked
this.
You kick this
Right?
one off, Carell.
You ain't
You want me to
shit.
kick this one off?
Yes,
Or you said
please.
Yeah, you
Yes.
kick it off.
this one was tough, but probably 60-40 Rock the Boat for me. There's something about sonically that record. Whoever mixed that record mixed the shit out of that record. And Aaliyah was like, everything to me for a while. That album, like Landon and I talked about this album like
all
monthly.
the time.
Yeah.
When it first, when Aaliyah, when that
Died?
finally
Oh.
became available on Spotify and all of those other streaming services, Carell and I were texting each other like that shit came out yesterday.
Yeah.
I know.
It was
I was so happy that like I held on to that disc, that 2-part
Same.
disc of the actual CD and of
Yes.
the music videos for the longest time because there was no other way to
No
hear
other way to get it.
to get it. So I feel y'all. Okay, so Landy,
Okay,
what
so
you
Landon,
going
I'm
with?
assuming Rock the Boat by your reaction.
Honey, you already know what the question is. You already know what the
already
answer
know.
is.
You
Okay.
already know.
Oh, you already
Jamal,
know.
what you
This is
You
a
better say
tough
the right
one.
one.
This is a tough one because I feel like Solange's album, out
I
of
know what
all
you're
of
gonna
her
say.
works, this album, the whole album, and specifically this song, I didn't even know what she was talking about. These cranes in the sky. And I'm just like, vibing to the whole thing.
It's like, is that a bird? Is that an actual machinery? Like, what you talking about?
What is going on here? But I also feel like Aaliyah also has that like that legacy factor in part because she was gone too soon, and so I feel like a lot of the artists, like when you stack them up like Amy Winehouse, Aaliyah, TLC, with Left Eye, like I feel like those songs have not only the power of just the musicality of just being dope ass songs standing on their own, but then you also have this other layer of
it's
like
an emotional factor of it.
Yeah, so I say all that to say, if Rock the Boat and Solange's Cranes in the Sky came out at the same time, I'm gonna lean with Solange.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let me see. Tequila.
Well, I'm gonna be polite. Aaliyah, Rock the Boat.
Be unpolite for a second. What was you really saying?
That bitch could have stayed right there in that elevator with her sister's husband.
So she didn't care for the EP.
Just got girl.
You didn't care for Don't Touch My Hair? That whole album was fire.
Okay.
Okay, well,
right.
it sounds like a
She
Leah
said-
one, but honey, who you got, boo?
I was
She
going
said there could
crazy
be
in the
different
sky.
sizes of flames.
I was going crazy in the sky just because, again, that album, I had to go as an album as a whole for me because these songs are just so neck and neck for me. And for me, I can listen to the whole album. For me, for Solange, there are quite a few songs that I can skip on Aaliyah's album. I know, Landon, because
It's
look,
sacrilege.
I know, because
to
later
say,
on I'll
that's
be
the
like,
thing.
what
Look.
you ate?
Don't nobody talk about Miss Jenkins. Don't nobody talk about Miss Jenkins. Don't nobody talk about Aaliyah.
so yeah.
So yours
Okay.
is Solange.
Yep.
So, question really quick.
Interesting.
So, I know that with TLC, they didn't, with everything that happened with Left Eye in 2001? Was it 2001 or 2002? I can't remember. I think it was the same year as Aaliyah, right? So, I know that there was only one really good hit off of that album that came after Left Eye passed away, which I think was Damage. Are you surprised that it didn't make the list at all? No TLC at all, even though that was the only album.
The album that came after that wasn't as good, so I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
3D wasn't that good. 3D wasn't that good.
Like, I mean, Silly Ho was my bop, though.
Right.
But
Honey,
Silly Ho was on fan mail.
Silly-
That's fan mail. That's
Right,
fan mail.
exactly.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
fan-
Yeah, that's
not
fan
mine.
mail.
So never mind.
Yeah.
Yup, 3D
Yeah.
wasn't that it.
Let me tell you,
because the girls are talking. The girls,
Girls,
are talking.
honey, that's
Talk
Auntie.
about the booty too.
That's Auntie Henny's ringtone. Okay, Silly Ho is your ringtone, ho.
Booty too.
No, you know my song. Damn, it's on fan mail. Good at being bad.
That's a good
I'm the best
song.
yet. I pretty much wear sexy.
Yep.
Baby,
Yep.
you must be crazy. What you gonna do with a bitch like me? Like me?
Yeah.
Hey.
And it's always about T-Poz's raspy ass throat.
Hey.
Like her, like nobody sounds like T-Boz. So anyway,
Nobody.
okay,
let's go. We'll be here all night.
okay. This is the one. That
Oh
got me. I
no!
struggled. I'm still struggling. I'm
Oh,
on
no.
this one. Number
Easily,
10.
I'll go first.
dare
I'll go
you.
first. Easily.
How
Full
dare
Okay,
you.
hold on. Number
Easily Full
10,
Moon.
Brandy Full Moon versus number 23, Janet Jackson. All for you, Henny.
Easily Full Moon for me.
Easily.
Easily Full Moon.
Easily?
Yes.
Damn.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah. Just this album is just so good. It's produced so well. She sang her face off, and then it's just so good. Not to
It
take
hits you.
anything away from this album from Janet, because I love this album
Yeah,
from
this
Janet
album
as
from
well
Janet
too. Like, doesn't matter. Like all of What'd you say?
You right.
Talk about songs.
Right. But
These
this
are facts.
song,
These are facts.
but between these songs, Full Moon does it for me.
Okay. Tequila.
Now, if we're talking about her abs, if it said Janet Jackson abs, it would be her abs.
Wow.
Tequila, which one?
All for you.
Oh, you said it so easily. Why is it so easy for you to say that one?
This video was everything for me.
It was everything. All right, let's go with Dewan.
Shaking that thing so nobody can see. It's all right. Gonna have to ride it tonight. Hey, I'm sorry. This is a hard choice. This is hard choice because Full Moon hits you pierces you in the soul. But
Get cracking if you
it's
like.
like these are two different vibes at a party. One is like a brown liquor kind of like thing. The other one is a turn up, clear liquor kind of thing.
And it's two different vibes. It is two different vibes.
But both can exist in the same space. Like,
okay, Corel 2.0.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let me roll that back off of you.
All right. Okay, it's 2-1. Landon, which one you got?
I want to go with Janet Jackson just because Janet Jackson is Janet Jackson. However,
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Gemini coming out.
It's going to be Full Moon, and I'm with Auntie Jarrell Henny because that hits hard. That first isn't Full Moon the first song on the entire album?
No, I think it's like the third track on there. Yeah.
Okay, whenever I see that album, it's the first song I play. So
There you go.
Also means you skip songs to get to that one. Therefore, it ain't worth it.
No.
Is it the I love you, baby?
No, that's not off that album though.
Angel?
That's not.
Is that the last?
No, that's not
See,
on that album.
That was mixed up. Shit, that was Angel in the Sky.
I may not know as much as I may not know as music as much as Corel, but I know it is not off that album. It's off the album before. I think that's in '99.
Okay,
yeah. So when it comes down to
you got
Full
Brandy,
Moon, full fucking.
Oh, I love that Corel's a tiebreaker. I love this because y'all know she hate this.
Corel.
Y'all know she hate this.
This is the
you
one.
better choose.
Don't fuck it up.
Right. Once it like ranked it, I was like, oh my god. To the point where I was listening to both on the work the other day. Like I was like, I don't fucking know. But 51% to 49%.
Here she go. All for you.
All for you. Just because Janet got away with saying, you got a nice package, all right. Guess I'm gonna have to write it tonight. And we was all smiling, singing that shit. I'm like, how the fuck you get away with that on the radio?
I am upset.
Seriously, but it literally, I flip flopped all day today. Like I was like, oh, my
that's your favorite,
is so fucking good. So anyway, okay, we gotta keep going. But damn, that was the hardest one for me. That was the hardest one.
And by the way,
Beyonce.
I don't like this scissoring that Auntie Landy and Auntie Henny are doing on this episode.
They scissor sisters right
now. Right. The legs all twinkled up in between each other. It's got their vaginas bumping against each other. Let's see how many more they're gonna agree on today. Now that they both got.
It must be a full moon because
it must be a full moon. It feels like one of those nights.
Okay, that we
number
are
14, Beyonce, Love on Top. Versus number 19, SZA, Snooze. So this is like one of the more recent songs that made it onto this list because this shit just came out. Dewan.
Beyonce. Only because
Tequila.
I haven't heard Snooze.
Beyonce.
Two Beyonce's. Jarrell.
Beyonce.
Oh, okay. This is the one I was like, oh, I want to hear what Henny say. Okay, Beyonce. Landon.
It's gonna be Snooze for me, boo. I if there's one song, believe it, sis.
You just wanted to go against the grain.
No. I want everybody to put their palm underneath their jaw. I absolutely cannot stand Love on Top.
Really?
Out of all the songs that Beyonce, there's not one that I dislike except this one. It feels very lazy. It's like, okay,
she's
that's
singing
the
her
best
fucking
you can do.
face off on this song.
I understand. I get it, and I get the vocals.
I kind of agree with Auntie Landy. I'm not really a big fan of this song.
Not a fan.
But is it lazy?
It feels the effort is not lazy. I feel
don't do it. Don't you do it?
Okay.
I'm going with Beyonce, damn it. Fuck all y'all.
I'm putting this out there. Y'all can take this to my grave. I do not feel like Love on Top is one of Beyonce's best works. From what she did, let's exclude everything with Destiny's Child. Hold
on. We're moving to the next song.
We're going to the next song. You bring down. You don't like it. You don't like it.
It could be better.
Okay.
Plain and simple. Moving on.
Number 11, Miguel Adorn versus number 2, 22, Sir John Redcorn. It was Adorn for me easy. This was
Adorn
one of the
for me
easiest
too.
ones for me.
It was Adorn for me as well.
Adorn.
Tequila.
Don't do it.
Sorry to these men. I do not know neither one.
You don't know Miguel?
You don't know Miguel?
You don't know Adorn? You don't know a Miguel?
These lips can't wait to taste your skin. Baby.
Well, it looks like he won because y'all all picked him. So
You're right.
Man, how you not know Adorn? Adorn for a moment turned into like the Black Anthem.
It really
Okay,
did.
Tequila, I'm going to need you to do, by the end of the night, I'm going to need you to listen to that song and then report back to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're going to start from the bottom up here now. So it's the next round here. We're back to Miguel Adorn, since you don't know the song, I'm assuming. Versus number 6, Frank Ocean, Thinking About You. And Tequila, I'm assuming you're going with Frank Ocean because you don't know that man. Jarrell, Henny.
I'm going with Frank Ocean on this one.
Yeah. Okay, Landon.
I'm going to go with Adorn.
Okay. 2-1. Dewan.
Frank Ocean.
You don't know Frank Ocean?
No, I know Frank
Okay.
Ocean. Yes.
It was a look for me. I was like, oh, Lord, no. Which one you got?
Frank.
Mm-hmm. This one was tough for me, but it's Frank, another like 5149 for me. I love both songs, but there's something about Thinking About You that's just so good.
Also, that whole album, like the vibe on that
Channel
whole
Orange
album
is so
is just
good.
like, it's really, really good.
Yeah, I agree.
This next one, okay.
Okay, so it's Beyonce versus Beyonce. Number 14, Beyonce Love on Top versus number 3, Beyonce Dangerously in Love 2, which is the third ranked R&B song, which was kind of surprising to me, this particular one, out of her whole catalog.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. It's Love on Top for me. Dangerously in Love is not my favorite song by Beyonce. I love it live, the way she sings it, but
It's Dangerously in Love for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll agree.
Tequila.
Dangerously in Love.
Landon.
Dangerously in Love 2.
Oh, there we go. That one won, but Dewan, what you got, boo?
I would probably say Dangerously, I guess.
I guess.
I guess.
If I have to choose.
Honestly, out of all of her songs, those are not the strongest in the R&B category from the album. So, yeah.
Because you know what, baby? Because Let Dance For You, come on. That song was not on the list.
Honey.
Tonight I want to dance for you. Hey. I put my body on your body. Hey.
And she ate the shit out that routine pregnant.
Look.
Right.
All right, 23, Janet Jackson, All For You versus number 7, Alicia Keys, Falling. Dewan, that side, boo. What you got?
I'm going Alicia on this one.
Alicia, okay. Tequila,
Yeah.
you look definitive.
No, can I be tiebreaker? I don't.
Okay.
She said, I want to go
Henny.
last. I want to go last.
Henny. I know.
It's that opening. I keep on falling.
Yes.
I think it has to be Fallen. It's Fallen.
Landon.
Can you go?
I'm still torn. This was another one that I flip-flopped on, and I'm flip-flopping in the moment again.
It's
I
hard.
think it's fallen in, because I remember where is like there's very few songs by like a debut person where I remember the first time I saw and heard the song.
I want to
I was
see
in
some
my
part.
parents' like living room, right? I was in my parents' living room and watching MTV. I'm like, and I couldn't tell if she was white, black, I didn't know what she was. I was like, this song is fucking incredible, and she sounds
Fire.
insane. So it's falling for me right now. But God, I love All For You. But there's something very special about that being Alicia's first just like debut single.
Yeah.
And it was just massive. And it still sounds good when it comes on.
I think, did that come out in 2000 or 2001?
I think it might have been 2000.
Yeah.
It was 2001. It was 2001.
But then why'd you ask me?
I looked it up just now. I was like, you know what? Let me look it up. You know what? That came out my senior year of high school, and I remember. Let me tell you something.
Because
Let
I
me
was,
tell you something.
I was like, shit, bitch. I was in the clubs.
I was still 6th grade. Oh my!
I was in
God.
middle school. I was like, oh.
I was a senior in high school, and I remember when I first heard that song. It's when I had a CD player and my first Honda Accord, and that song just hit me. And just like you were saying, Carell, that debut song, when you first heard it, you were like, wait, who is this? Who is this?
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be Alicia Keys' Fallen.
Okay, there's no tiebreaker, but what you got, Tequila?
No, y'all can move on.
No.
You gotta say it.
No. You gotta say it,
Girl.
and don't choose the wrong one.
And this needs to be on the internet, so go ahead.
Period.
We want receipts.
I'm sticking with Janet. I'm sticking with
Okay.
That's not a bad choice. We're not
Right.
going to hate you on that one.
That's a
Not at
win-win,
all.
girl.
Okay, number 15, Aaliyah, Rock the Boat, and number 2,
Oh,
D'Angelo.
no.
That's
I
title.
wanted
How
the
does it
video
feel?
camera in that video to just keep going
Thank
lower, baby.
you.
Just why are you?
Look.
You can rock my boat, D'Angelo.
Let me tell you, the video alone wins this for me. The video alone, bitch. When I tell you, I was at the TV like this. Trying to look down,
We all were.
okay, trying to look down. Okay,
That's when my TV had fur.
girl. Had me looking at the back of the TV like, is there more? Like, what's around, girl?
I knew I was gay. I knew
Baby.
it.
My God.
Baby.
That's
Baby.
That's a hard video to watch with your family, though.
Literally.
Speaking of hard,
Yeah.
Like,
And the thing is, the song is fucking incredible.
yeah.
The
like you
song
could
is
listen to the
fucking
song,
incredible.
you could listen to the song without watching the video and still
No,
feel
you
some
can't.
sort of way. But no, wait. And then you watch the video and you like, damn.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So, yeah, D'Angelo for me. What you got, Landon?
I cannot believe I
know.
am going against my girl Aaliyah. I am so broken up, but it's gonna be D'Angelo Untitled.
Henny.
Oh,
D'Angelo.
Tequila.
somebody get me a church fan.
That man. That man.
And Dewan.
Give it to the D.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's our first sweep where we all agreed.
That was the first week. Come
Wow.
on, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, we got
Leave it to a
21
half-naked man to bring us together.
Okay.
Well,
And
What a
that's why we
beautiful
need to be half naked in these queer bars still.
Look,
Damn it.
okay.
Track.
Look, what a beautiful chocolate man.
21, Destiny's Child, Cater to You versus number 5, Mariah Carey, We Belong Together.
Mariah Carey. I'll go first.
Landon.
There's someone that we all know, and every time I think about this song, I think about him. We belong together.
Okay, who you belong
Yeah,
to?
who you
Look-
think
look-
about?
Look at that episode.
Don't worry about it.
Tequila.
Is that it?
Oh, I know who it is. Who it is. I'm so mad you said that.
I know.
I hate you so much right now.
Ah!
That conversation many a times. But
Tequila.
cater to you. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, Dewan.
Mariah Carey.
Oh,
Clearly.
Of course. And it's Mariah for me, too.
Yeah.
She sings her goddamn face off in this song.
She
It
did.
makes you sing
Oh,
sing at the top of
That
your
vein
lungs
in
so
your
that your veins be popping and you get the little headache vein that pop in your head because you sing it so
Not the
hard.
Klingon. Not the Klingon
Right.
vein.
And I feel like that's one of the songs where everyone knows that we singing this together and
Yes.
we don't give a fuck how off key you are. This is
Right.
an emotional song, okay?
Because I can't sleep at night, damn it.
Look,
turn the dial, can't catch a break because here come Babyface.
Here come Babyface.
Honey, it's so hard to believe. It's so hard to believe.
Honey, you're breaking my heart. Okay, number 20, Michael Jackson, You Rock My World versus number 4, Mary J. Blige, Be Without You. And another thing, the people that wrote Mariah Carey's We Belong Together wrote Be Without You. And it was like number 1. Like, once Mariah went down, this song came along. And it was like number 1 for that whole year.
2006, 2007, I think. Yeah.
No, earlier than that. 2005.
Be Without You?
Yeah.
Because I was in college still.
I was in high school. So I was still driving my mama's Lincoln, her little Cadillac.
Singing your face off.
Yep, and I remember that White and Blue album to this day.
Honey, right? So let's go with Tequila.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. Dewan.
Mary J.
Jarrell Henny.
Be Without You, Mary J. Absolutely.
2-1. I'll go now. Be Without You. Landon.
Wait, why didn't you choose me?
Because I didn't want to be last again.
Okay. Because I was like, I didn't want to be the tiebreaker. Be Without You with Mary J.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike. R.I.P. Okay, Erykah Badu at number 9 with Bag Lady, and number 8, John Legend, Ordinary People.
Oh no!
God damn.
Can I tap out?
I think my internet's gone out again.
This is I think the person we all were like Dewan.
This is a terrible choice. Can we skip?
I'm gonna go with Badu. I'm gonna go with my favorite out of those two. So yeah.
Henny.
I'm going with Ordinary People. That's my favorite of these two.
Tequila. Oh, now I'm gonna do Tequila last because she's struggling. Landon.
Honey, I'm struggle bus too. I am, but you know what? I think about what hits, and it's gonna be John Legend, Ordinary People.
Okay. Tequila, you want me to go or you want to go?
I can go.
What you got?
It's Ordinary People.
It's Ordinary People for me too. And it's like 51-49. But that Ordinary People, there's something special about that damn song.
It really is. It really is.
Erykah.
And did you guys know that Will.i.am helped write that song?
Oh,
yes, I did. Yeah.
Did not know that.
All right, number 17, Tony Braxton, He Wasn't Man Enough versus number 1, Usher, Confessions Part 2.
I hate this so much.
I don't like it. I don't like it. IOM don't like it. I don't like it.
I'll go first.
Go.
Go.
It's Tony. It's Tony.
It's Tony for me too in this matchup. It's Tony for me. I love me some damn Usher. But Confessions isn't his best R&B song. So what we got? Dewan.
Tony.
Tony. 2 for Tony, 1 for Usher.
Good.
Uh-oh, let's see. Henny.
No, who's all three of y'all said Usher. I said Tony.
Oh, it's 3. Oh, that was 3. Oh, you sure did say Tony. That's right. Yep. So it's already Tony. You right. Both of y'all got to vote.
I'm sick. It's Usher for me. This takes me back. Oh God. This takes me back. And this whole album is everything. So
the whole album from the one to the end.
Yeah.
Bitch. I'm mad Superstar wasn't on the list too. That's another song.
That's what I'm saying. He has better R&B songs.
Bitch.
And that's not to say this song is not like phenomenal. Don't get me wrong.
But Superstar wasn't even on that top list, and that should have been on that. He's saying his face off.
Landon, what's your vote?
It's gonna be Tony Braxton. He wasn't man enough for me.
Look at that. The
Y'all
number
so-
17
y'all so
took
gay.
down the 1 seed.
Y'all so gay.
So, okay, we down to the last 8. We're
Wow.
gonna start right back there again. Whoops. Tony, number 17. He wasn't man enough. Versus John Legend, Ordinary People.
This is a horrible game.
Terrible.
Who ordered this?
Right, who ordered this for Black History Month? This violence chose violence for the month.
Why can't we choose everybody?
I'll go first. John Legend, Ordinary People.
I'm going
go
with Tony.
You going with Tony?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I would have
I
to
gotta
agree
log
with
off.
Carell. I have to agree with Carell. I'm going with Ordinary People. But in the words of Carell, this is a 51-49 situation.
Yeah. Tequila.
I'm gonna stick with my girl.
Oh, Landon, you the
Ooh,
tiebreaker.
Landon.
No!
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Ah! All right. I love you all, but it's going to be ordinary people.
I mean, you can't at this stage of the game, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But
like,
sorry,
I just
Tony.
keep thinking-
We need to put some more respect on Tony D. Braxton's name.
Oh,
by the
for
way.
sure.
Yeah,
We don't bring her
Absolutely.
up enough. This bitch has stayed singing her face off.
And she looks so good in this music video, too.
Honey.
She was sickening in this music video.
She came out there.
But-
What are you thinking?
It's probably the only time someone even remembered Robin Givens.
Don't do that. Next. Here we go.
Okay, we got another battle
I
here.
said what
Number
I said.
4, Mary J. Blige, Be Without You. Number 5, Mariah Carey, We Belong Together. The two
gotta log
biggest
off.
songs
I'm logging
of
off.
literally
I'm
the
out.
21st century.
I'm out. I'm out.
It's a no-brainer for me. It's Mariah.
Mary J.
I knew that. Ooh, Mary J.
I feel like my
Kenny.
mama gonna whoop me either way I go. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. Like,
Oh, girl, she's sweat.
girl, I am.
And not because she's sick.
Which one you got, boo?
I want to go last.
Okay, Landon.
Y'all are so dramatic.
I mean, I'm gay. Hello. It's gonna be Mariah. Stop it.
So what's that? That's 2-1.
Mariah.
Mariah, too. Wanda.
You want to go ahead or you want me to go?
You go.
That's a
Mariah.
fucking rap.
Okay.
What were you going to say, though?
I honestly, I can. My brain is doing a mashup of both of these songs right now in my head, and I cannot untangle them. I am struggling to even sing one of them because the moment I sing one, the others start coming on.
Because you just want to hit that Mary J.
I knew.
Because it's slightly flat,
Right.
but it sounds good at
Right.
the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But if I have to go with, I think it's We Belong Together. Yeah.
That's I mean,
Yeah.
they both sing the shit
Damn.
out of themselves. All right.
Damn.
Number 2, D'Angelo, Untitled. How does it feel? Against number
What?
7, Alicia Keys,
Who
Falling.
came up with this game? Who came up with this?
See, like at this
No,
point,
who put these songs in this order?
You
She
know, it's
did.
just the
We
bracketology. It shuffles it and it puts it, and there you go.
and at
That's
this
how it
point,
came
like
out.
I don't know, like I kind of feel like you kind of have to start thinking about like who would you want to be in that top seat.
I feel like I want to be a white.
That sways a little bit of my voting in terms of who I'd rather see versus who I don't want to see in the top seat.
There we go.
So
Who I want to see in my seat?
And it ain't Alicia, girl.
It had to
It ain't Alicia.
be. Girl, you better-
I just want to be like
I'm
a little
going-
white
I'm going
suburban
with the D.
mom and give everybody a trophy. Everyone gets a participation trophy.
I'm going with the D. I'm locking it in. Final answer.
Lock it in. Final answer.
Yep.
D'Angelo. Tequila.
Oh, girl, I'm going with my man.
There we go.
My man, my man.
Don't mess with my man. Landon.
Oh, Alicia.
Okay, 2-1. Henny.
I'm going D'Angelo.
I was gonna go D'Angelo as well.
The D has it.
The D.
Honestly,
And this is even without the video. This song is incredible. Incredible.
Don't forget I do.
All right.
Mama.
Beyonce at number 3 with Dangerously in Love Part 2.
Oh, we know
And
who
number
wins this
6,
one.
Frank Ocean, Think About You.
This is tough, but I'll go first if no one else wants to. It's Frank Ocean, Thinking About You.
It's Frank Ocean for me as well.
The little
Yeah.
queer black boy in me just loves
Yeah.
how this song is written.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. I'm going with Frank.
Tequila. Tequila.
Who this man, Harpo? I'm going.
You go with Miss Beyonce.
What would be? But
Okay.
she's already lost.
Oh wait, everyone else said Frank?
No, I didn't say anybody.
Oh, what you said, Landon?
Can you go?
I only said Frank.
The
Here's
three of
that
them
Frank.
all said Frank.
Right.
Oh, I
Juwan,
didn't hear
you
that
said
part.
Okay, I missed it. Who we
Oh,
gonna
okay.
choose, Landon?
I think Frank.
All right, y'all. We down to the last four.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
John Legend, Ordinary People at number 8 versus Mariah at number 5. We Belong Together.
I'll go first. Ordinary.
Can I be excused?
Ordinary People.
Well, we got one for
Juwan.
ordinary people.
Right. We belong together,
Who
baby.
wants to go last?
I'm sorry,
Me.
Tequila. What did you say?
Ordinary people.
So it's 1-1.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Y'all all can't go last.
Landon, go.
Corel, you go.
We Belong Together. Do I mean it? we belong together. 50.5 to 49.5.
I don't know, sir. I don't know, sir. Oh man.
Come on. We ain't got all night.
I know. We belong together.
All right.
That's who you gonna choose, Eddie?
I was going to choose ordinary people.
Wow. Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
tough one. That was
Yeah.
That's a really tough one.
And I don't know if I fully mean it.
I know, right?
I don't know. All right.
I don't know if
Number
I'm gonna
2.
feel that way tomorrow.
So we got the 2 black chocolate men's. Woo! Number 2, D'Angelo, Untitled How Does It Feel? And Frank Ocean, Thinking About You at number 6.
I'll go
Landon.
first. Thinking about you.
Oof.
Untitled.
Oof.
Yeah,
Dewan,
I'm going with the D.
2 for D'Angelo, 1 for Frank. Hetty, what you want me to go or you want to go?
I'm going thinking about you.
Tiebreaker.
Yep.
He did that shit on purpose. He did that shit on purpose.
Nope. That was the song I was actually going to choose.
D'Angelo.
You gonna choose D'Angelo?
Wow.
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 D'Angelo.
The D has it.
Woo!
Doesn't it always, though?
Community, here we go. We made it to the end. Here we go. For the ultimate Minority Report R&B slapdown, showdown, R&B jam. It is at number 5, Mariah Carey, We Belong Together, versus number 2, D'Angelo, Untitled. How does it feel? Which one we got? Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
Can we save this for the next podcast, please?
Right, to be continued. I need to.
This is the cliffhanger.
Yeah, because I need to like.
But who wants to go first?
Corel.
All right.
Oh, you want me to go first?
No. Tequila raised her hand first, so go.
Okay.
I'll go. It's D'Angelo all day.
I wouldn't say all day.
She said maybe the AM. Maybe the
He
AM.
said 4 times a night.
Now wait a minute. Are you basing this off of the man or the music?
The music.
Yeah.
She said doesn't matter.
But I'm also basing. I've
Both?
never really been a Mariah Carey, like a huge Mariah Carey fan. Like I like some of the stuff, but I'm not.
The stand.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And
don't
it
sing
shows.
"We Belong Together" like I sang "How Does It Feel."
Fair.
Okay, good point.
Well, we already kind of know Dewan. Dewan, where you going?
Yeah, I feel like because it's Black History Month, I should give extra credence to D'Angelo, but
Oh, where I have black.
but I'm going with my girl Mariah for sure. Yeah.
Okay, we got 1-1. Henny.
It's. We belong together.
I know, right? You want me to go or you go, Landon?
You go.
You go, Landon. You go, Landon.
Tiebreaker that hoe.
It's going to be We Belong Together.
Yes, we belong together for me as well. That's
Almost
tough to
a
say.
sweeper.
That's tough to say.
Wow.
But there's something magical about We Belong Together. I mean, both of these damn. Are you kidding me? But like, We Belong Together might be as close to a perfect just R&B pop tune that you could get, quite frankly. Like, she didn't oversing it. It's easy enough for everyone to sing it, and there's the emotion behind it where we all felt
easy enough for everybody to sing it.
Well, I mean, to sing along, like you said earlier, we don't care if we sing it terribly. We can still sing that shit though.
It's easy to know the words.
That part, maybe that's what it is. Right, that part of it. But like, we gonna sing the shit out that song.
You right.
Wow. And honestly,
it don't even
matter where.
But
it don't even matter.
There's just something very, very perfect to me about "We Belong Together." So
you could be at the dance and this song come on, and you'll be like, "Just give me a minute."
The second you hear,
not wiping the tears though.
I didn't mean it when I didn't love you so. Good luck.
Oh man, Mariah, you did it, baby. You're a winner, baby. Woo!
Yes, Miss Mariah.
You're a winner,
When she sings that last part of the song,
yeah.
And I love that, and that's that part too. We all sing.
Yeah.
it's so hard to believe, baby, come back, please, we belong together. See, that's how we know.
Baby, that's a song you ain't never have to break up with somebody to be like crying by the end of this song.
Yo, you can't tell me you're not gonna listen. You're not gonna tell me you're not gonna listen to that song at some point this week after listening to this.
Oh, I'm about to listen to that
baby, right now.
Okay, as soon as we log off, that is a fucking wrap.
And here's the thing: it was the moment we were like, "Ooh, is Mariah gonna be able to get one more?" Like that's what we was thinking at that time. Like, damn, because
this song came
Bracelet
out
wasn't
and
it.
just
Glitter, even though Glitter was actually a decent album, wasn't it? Like, and so she came out. Well, she came out with like "Shake It Off" or it's like that, y'all. First, she's like, "Okay, Mariah's back." Then fucking "We Belong Together" dropped, bitch.
Blew everything out the water.
You know what? I'm curious. I'm curious as to know what the community feels about us choosing "We Belong Together" as the.
We'll put this last one over there. We'll put this last battle royale up. We'll put that Mariah versus D'Angelo up just to see what y'all say. And we want y'all to chime in. Please chime in. Yeah. And we want to see if y'all agree with what the aunties done came up with. And which ones maybe along the way that you're like, fucking A, y'all stupid.
You know what? This makes me want to ask y'all a question. Did y'all ever have a sex playlist?
Oh,
yes. Still do.
Still do.
I had a sex playlist, but I never listened to music during sex. I can't do it. Like, my brain goes there.
I can see that.
She'd be
like,
stop.
Look,
and then the dick's just like, because I am just not in it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah,
so I have like my theoretical list.
Full Moon is on my sex playlist as the number one.
Because you're looking at all that full moon when you see that whole full moon. Huh?
I never had a sex playlist, but because I'm kind of with you, Carell, like the music come on and I'm just lost in the music. But there are some songs, like a lot of these songs on this list, I'm like, oh, bitch, that's gonna get me. I'm gonna get me going. Hey, what you doing over there, babe? Come on in this room. We got plans
like
tonight.
I'm feeling some kind of way.
Okay.
Let me cater to you.
Hey, that's one of them. Okay.
That's when Beyonce
every
called
time
me and just started going crazy at the end. She said, "Move over, Michelle."
Every time I hear that song, I always think about the performance that they did at the BET.
The BET Awards. Yes, with Shaquille O'Neal and that.
With those brown gowns.
Right.
Yes, bitch.
Question for y'all though. Question for y'all though. We just went through this whole bracket and we landed on Mariah Carey as like the number one based off how the brackets fell. But my question to you all is there a song that we've mentioned that you think could outbeat Mariah Carey in that number one spot?
Yeah, for me.
Which one?
Ooh.
Cater to You.
Cater to You.
Really? Cater to You is the best R&B song in the 21st century.
Cater to You is my song. Like I can play that all day, every day, and never get tired of it.
You'd be like, oh, oh,
Mm.
oh, oh,
I'm telling you right, baby.
You know what? I need all of these songs on the brackets to be in a playlist so I can like listen to all of them and then be like, you know what? Whether I stuck with my choice or if I would change it.
I went through the list, like the top 100, just to say, okay, out of these 100, because I think there's other songs on albums and things like that should be in it and others off. But I looked at the top 100 just to see what my top 3 would potentially be. And, you know, it's hard for me to come with the definitive. We Belong Together, though, was on it, was one of them. Say Yes by Floetry.
That's on mine.
That
Ooh.
song.
Yeah, that to me, that's the song that I think would have beat this song.
All you gotta
I
do
can see
is
that.
Is that
now
love.
that's a sex tape playlist.
baby. Okay, when she started moaning,
Oh my gosh! Oh, that sounds so good. And then Prototype by Andre 3000. Fucking phenomenal song.
Okay.
Fucking phenomenal song. Oh, so those were like my 3 that I was like, damn. But Ordinary People was like right there for me as well. I think Ordinary People is so phenomenal. Oh,
When
Are
I
there
looked
any
at-
songs that were in this top 24 that you would not have had in the top 24?
Good question.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had Sir.
I wouldn't have asked her either.
I don't know him, so that definitely would have had him.
Honestly, I think that's about the only one in this top that I wouldn't have had. That and You Don't Know My Name. I would have switched that for if I Ain't Got You, because I think if Alicia Keys' I Ain't Got You, I think that would have made it probably to the second round over that one. But
I mean, but look at Alicia having number 7 falling and number 24, You Don't Know My Name, and then we're debating even that she probably should have like maybe a third one potentially.
Yeah.
She had a nice 21st century.
yeah.
Well,
this
community,
was
I
fun.
mean, we could talk about this all night, but hopefully you enjoyed that. And again, R&B is black music, so a lot of people say R&B is dead. No, we ain't dead, so this shit's still around. and we got still boost up like the folks that are truly doing R&B, like the Coco Joneses and things of the world, the
The Victoria Benets and
Daniel Victoria. Daniel Caesar. I mean, there's still a lot of good music out there that we just
I
need to
do
support
love
and show
Lucky
up
Day.
for.
If y'all don't know who Lucky Day is, get into
Lucky
Lucky
Day
Day.
be seeing his face
Oh baby, that boy can sing.
I need 106 in Park back.
Baby,
Yes!
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of these songs literally remind me of watching 106 in Park.
That is that's what I need back to like.
Remind me who was on 106 in Park.
Well,
AJ and Free. AJ and Free.
Free and AJ was fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if Sam,
was it what was
Big
his-
Tigger was on there for a minute.
Big Tig- and then it was Bow Wow.
What's old
No,
boy that's
it
out-
was
he-
his name
Roxy
Ty.
and,
Ty or something like that. What was his?
what is his name? I see his face.
He became an actor. What's his name?
Yeah, and he
And
has
then
like
they-
vitiligo
then they-
or whatever.
And then they switched to like a digital girl.
Frida,
Yep.
wasn't it Frida the cartoon
Something
one?
like that. Yeah.
That she'd be
She
like
always
this.
do it like
But
this.
that was the late night show.
Yeah, that was late night
He wasn't
show,
on 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Wait,
She wasn't on 106.
No, that was
She
the
wasn't
late
on
night
106.
show.
That was a different show.
No, it was
okay.
Sita. It was
Sita, not Frida.
Sita,
Sita.
Sita.
Terrence.
Yeah.
That's his
Terrence,
name.
that's his
Bronson.
name. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bow
we do
Wow?
need-
I
we
just
don't
looked it
have
up.
that outlet right now like that.
Well,
Yeah,
Bow
right.
Wow was like late to.
He was like late. He was
yeah,
like right
yeah,
before it went
real
off.
late.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even realize.
But
it
like he
on
was
there.
like Mr. 106 in Park though. Remember they used to call him
Yeah.
Mr. 106 in Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, community, you know, we just want to have to do something a little different here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, comment, let us know, where did we go wrong? What are some other songs that are missing out this list?
Yes.
We'll maybe post this Rolling Stone article somewhere as well, so you can kind of see the rest of the list. Because even like Slow Down by Bobby Valentino was on there. Fire song. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Slow down.
Making Good Love by Avant was another song that I really love.
Which one?
Making Good Love by Avant.
That's a good song.
That's a good one. Oh, Bobby
bed.
Moment. You know who I was? Oh God, we're about to talk on that. You know who I was listening to
How
this
did they
week?
pick these songs?
I don't
Was
know.
it
I don't know. I don't even know who at Rolling Stone. Because it's saved by Rolling Stone. I was trying to find out who wrote the article,
Yeah.
but they didn't want that smoke.
Lord.
Because now that we're going, there are too many that were just missed. Like how?
Yeah.
I mean, like I was listening to
What was
Case
the
all week
formula?
this week. There's some Case songs that I fucking love. That God, that,
I forget.
no more. Can't sing no more.
I forgot how
Did that
much
come
I
out
loved.
on the 21st though.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it was like
I
2000, 2001.
And that's what I thought about India.Aree's Brown Skin. I forgot how sexy that song is.
Yeah.
You know I love your brown
There was one
skin.
there was one song that I was thinking of, but then I was like, you know what? That came out way earlier. I was thinking about "Are You That Somebody" by Aaliyah, but I know that came out in the late
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
Yo, that song literally, it wasn't even the song that made me feel and like fall in love with her, but like I just felt that song looking at that music video. I was like, yo, this
No.
bitch.
It's
Yes.
4-page letter for me.
4-page for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And I like the
choice.
beginning of it, how it like starts like real low. She's like, turn me up.
Baby, I don't know who I was
Simone.
writing to, but every time that song came on, I was wrapping out the notebook paper. Just
And I
He said,
with a kiss.
Hey, where my number 2 pencil? Where my number 2 pencil? Where my number 2 pencil?
honey, where my sharpener at?
I don't know who was gonna get it, but baby, I was writing that letter.
And I was signing that shit with a kiss and everything. But community, hopefully you enjoyed it. Anything else on your hearts and minds before we get out of here?
Nope, that's it. We better wrap this up.
It was good to
Yeah,
see
guys,
y'all,
yeah.
though. It was
Yes,
good to see
yeah,
y'all,
thank you
though.
guys for
Well,
that.
Yeah,
By the
thanks for
time
having
this
us.
episode comes out, I will have sent in my resignation letter.
Oh.
Oh, that caught us all off guard. We're like, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wash your hands, wash your legs, wash your ass. We'll talk about this off air. Bye. Have a good
Bye.
Bye.